We're going to talk today first about the Lord of the Rings scene box situation because I do want to quickly touch on that. And then we also have the Lord of the Rings Fellowship food deck that I didn't get to open previously because of how bad my back was jorked up. Well, now it's not, right? So, well, I shouldn't say it's not jorked at all, but it's not jorked up enough that I can't be enjoying some of this good time. So, we will do that secondarily, but the main thing will be to quickly put the word out, because in the last video that I put out, I talked about, I think it was the last video I put out, in one of the last 2 videos I put out, maybe, the scene boxes were a topic that I brought up, and I said that I saw them as a sign of like possible hope for the future because it seemed like they might be reasonably priced, and then I put the little asterisk up in the air going, I don't know for sure about the prices, so I'm withholding the right to come back later and go, I don't like it anymore because of the price. So that's the situation. I can't say the same. Now scene box is like, if you want to buy it, it's okay, I guess. You're paying a considerable chunk more than the price of 3 set boosters for the extra stuff. And the extra stuff is cool, but it no longer feels like those gift boxes we used to get back in the day where you got like, for $20 you got 4 different booster packs and a bunch of dividers and labels and all, like in a full-on sturdy rugged box. Those days are over, right? So I felt the need to bring that up. This live stream is not like, I'm going to talk about it in a video as well. It's just, I know this live stream will get, the title will get sent out to people, so some people will see that, and I'm going to leave this up on my other channel, Hatcher, so that people can watch it afterwards, because I feel like I might have led some people down the wrong path of excitement thinking, oh, maybe this is going to be like a reasonably priced Christmas time, holiday time product, but I don't know, man. It doesn't look like it anymore. It does not look like it anymore. What up, Seth? Woohoo! The Hatcher Entertainment Network. That's right. Just for that, you get one of these, buddy. You're watching The Hen. Yeah, yeah. I got a bucket load of them. What up, Picard? What up, Barrington? Glad I'm feeling better. Thanks, man. Thanks. I'm on the mend. I'm definitely on the mend. My back is still joint, but not nearly as much. So I'm feeling better. I'm feeling better. And I thought it would be fun to crack into this and just like, I need to, like Mega Man with the energy tanks, I need to hear that as it like refills with magical love, because I haven't got to have enough magic love recently. I did get to, I saw somebody ask, I don't remember specifically who it was because the question like scrolled by, because there's a whole bunch of you tickle buddies all rubbing up against each other in here like sea anemones, and it's all good, but I can't always keep track of, I'm not going to keep track of the question if I keep yammering. Yeah, I got to play Cube recently a bit, not enough, but a bit. And I got to play Lord of the Rings on Friday, and I was supposed to go back on Saturday, but my back went into mega attack mode. So I did still end up getting another pre-release kit. I just didn't get to go to the event. So I have that kit unopened and will open it like in another stream at some point to enjoy some more Lord of the Rings, because I am digging the overall vibe and flavor of it. Pyre, that's right. All that glitters isn't gold sometimes. Sometimes it's crazy makeup on a clown that's about to attack you. Silky Wilky, all that glitters isn't glitter. I don't know. If you grate it, isn't it? If you grate it up real fine and rub it on your face, isn't anything glitter? No, that doesn't work. Hamburger meat. What up, Tectonic? How you doing? Yeah, Magoro, you have a difficult time being a degenerate? It's been pretty easy for me. Oh, yeah, it has a little collector sampler booster in here. Who likes sampling? Sampling. What up? Some call me Tim. How you doing, buddy? Okay, so look at that. The inside, the way it's packaged is kind of funky. This is different than other Commander decks I've seen. So you've got a little slide out insert for your... Yeah, they're always changing things around. Alright, so you got the deck box? Yeah. Alright, not too shabby. You can see it that way. I don't know. Yeah, it's probably going to be too close to the camera because how tall it is for the other view, so I'll leave that for that. We got a little... There's the... They folded his head! Guys, look at the temptation of the ring has cracked his head clean in half. Alright. And then... If you can call that a deck box, legally they can. Can you put your deck in it? It's a deck box. Then they've got these little things that they're always including now. Check it out. Here's a miniature rectangle. Still have not found actual good uses for them, but whatever. Oh, they got the little cardboard spin wheel life counters. These things suck. Why would you use a spin down, right? That's jank. We got a Lord of the Rings insert here. Frodo, adventurous hobbit, and Sam, loyal lieutenant. Playing the deck. Breakfast is served. The hobbits of the Shire love few things more than food and friendship. The partner mechanic allows you to play the two commanders at once, meaning you can start the game with both Frodo and Sam in the command zone. Have Sam cook up a tasty food token to give Frodo the strength he needs to bring the ring to Mount Doom. Each nourishing food token be sacrificed to gain life, waiting to have a card with an ability that triggers when you gain life to create a powerful combo. And then it's got commander rules, and it's got the idyllic little art there. Oh, and on the back, it's got little blurbs about Frodo and Sam. As a hobbit of the Shire, Frodo Baggins grew up hearing tales of adventure from his uncle Bilbo. Then it fell to Frodo to embark on an unexpected journey of his own, volunteering along the way to destroy Bilbo's magic ring. In actuality, the terrifying and powerful One Ring in the fires of Mount Doom. Backed by a fellowship of companions and Sam, his most loyal friend and gardener, Frodo dares to defy the odds in order to see his mission through to the very end. And then, for Sam, it says, Frodo's faithful companion through thick and thin is none other than Samwise Gamgee, a hobbit, a gardener, and a great cook. When Frodo volunteered to deliver the ring to Mordor... Can I be very candid with you, my friends? I feel like this is the most, boring-ass description of these characters. And, I'm really trying not to be negative. I genuinely want to enjoy everything that's in here. And overall, it's fun, but I'm just reading it and going... Wizards doesn't do compelling writing, so they're just describing it in an unexciting way to me, and I don't want to read that crap anymore. Alright, we got another little shiny little cardboardy. Put that in that bag over there, and then we got the fat stack. Unfortunate when I read it like that, it sounds weird. It's not just the way that I'm reading it. It's what they've written. I don't know, man. Wizards doesn't know how to write Zazzle at the current time, right? They don't know how to get you fired up, bro. That's just that's the sad truth. I like how they're like, this is a sealed product, not for resale. Like anybody's gonna listen to that. They don't listen to it with chocolate bars when the convenience stores buy the big boxes at the Costco and then just resell them. You think people are gonna be like, okay, Wizards, I won't resell this. You can't resell it. It's like a collector booster. Oh, that was right. Somebody complained about the way that it's put on the packaging. Where was it? Is it on here? Oh yeah, up here. You know what? I suppose it is a fair complaint. Up at the top it says collector booster, and then it says sample pack plus 2 legendary traditional foils. So it's saying collector booster sample pack, but it totally does just it's like, well, you could say, well, they couldn't fit it all in that line. It's like, yeah, but Wizards is super deceptive, and I'm cynical. So when I see collector booster on one line and then sample pack on the next line, it looks like it includes collector booster, sample pack, plus 2 legendary traditional foils. That's skeezy. That's what they do. That's what they do. The One Ring can only be gotten in collector boosters. Huh. You mean the one thing that everybody wants the most can only be getting collector boosters? What does it say at the top? Includes collector booster. That's the thing you can get a One Ring in. I wonder where it's like, what? Where's this? Where's it say? Maybe it says in small text that I ripped that it's just like, hey, please check package label for language and other product details. No, doesn't say anything there. But yeah, they can just go, well, we didn't put any kind of dividing dot or anything, so it's just one sentence. It's so tricksy. It's so tricksy. Damien, you been having fun drafting it? Nice. Finn, yeah, I know, exactly. That's how it reads. If you, like, I already know it's a sample pack. So when I read it the first time, I just went, okay, that's what you're getting. And then my brain went later when people are complaining. I'm like, it's probably valid. And then looking at it in person, it's like, that's definitely valid. It's definitely valid. Dominic says it's hard to feel sorry for people who believe they put an expensive collector booster in a commander deck for... That's it? Really? You're on... The, all right. That is like... You are the perfect person to be selling stuff on behalf of Wizards with that attitude. Look, man, it's hard to feel bad for you when Wizards labels things in ways that feel deceptive to you and you think you might be getting a deal, okay? You should know that it's hose town 1,000%. And like, if you're somebody new off the street who's interested in Lord of the Rings and you're into like to get the One Ring and you've seen Collector Booster, you should just know. No sympathy. How are you not hyper engaged with Magic and know everything, bro? Screw you for not knowing everything. Dominic, congratulations, bro. You get the mega elitist nonsense of the night award. Get out of it. Get out of it. They deserve Kimberly. Come on, man. That's disconnected from reality right there. Disconnected. You know what, man? That's we got to take a station break from that one. You're getting down and having a good clucking time with the hen. Bugok, baby. See, we care about the little guy here, because I'm the little guy too. But yeah, it's skeezing. Skeezing. Anyways, let's look at some fun cards, shall we? Shall we? We shall. Oh, wait, first though. Burton, Lord and the Borden. You're going to do it up. Let me put you up there. What up, Hugh? What up, Loco? So yeah, man, it's like the Wizards marketing shenanigans that they pull. It's totally just, it's skis bagging. I'm going to be on the side of the customers. That's how that goes. I don't care how much it's supposed to be buyer beware. You're part of the trap. Of course you'd say that, Dominic. You're part of the Venus man trap, where you're just like, come inside my store. That could have gone a bunch of different ways. Some call me Tim. Oh, couldn't let Burton have it for long. He got prices righted off the board in a 1 penny vindictive maneuverness. I love it. You only see it here, folks. You only see it here. Getting prices righted in a spiteful, vindictive, and ultimately beautiful manner. It's the circle of life. Delicious. Okay. All right. So we're going to, use the button to do it. Whoop. Yeah. Cool. Oh, good. That's not helping, is it? It's because it's foily. Look at it. It's from Foily Frodo. What does he even do? It's 2 mana. He partners with Sam. Oh, yeah. Sam, when he's done cooking meals for Frodo, he waits until the pan's cooled down a bit, and then he warms... he warms Frodo's baggins. Once he's done cooking potatoes, he warms Frodo's potatoes with that cast iron that's got just a hint of greasy warmth. It's like anyone's like, are you a Lord of the Ring fan? I am a Lord of the Ring fan, but I am also irreverent, and I will mercilessly make fun of everything I love and hate and everything in between. Millmaster! Oh, look at that. He went 10 times as big. Hardcore, man. Millmaster boarding it. Borging it. Borg, like the fucking Swedish chef, bouncing his meatballs all over this bitch. Borg. Oh, I fucking love the Swedish chef, man. It's such a ridiculous character. It's so good. All right, Millmaster. Oh, shit. Oh, you know what? I'll show you. This is how far I got, man, because now it's getting erased. You're Millmasty. Millmasty got MS. Oh, you got multiple sclerosis, because now he's the board of the mostest. All right. Bam. MS. Coming from behind. Hold on. Let's see if we can get that in there. There we go. It's still on screens, if you know what I means. Frodo teabaggins. That's it. That's it. All right. So these guys partner up. Vigilance, 2 mana, 1/3. Whenever he attacks, if you gain 3 or more life this turn, the ring tempts you. Then if he's your ring bearer and the ring has tempted you 2 or more times, draw a card. Oh, that's solid. Beginning combating a turn, create a food token. Activate. Oh, yeah, nice. Sweet, man. He just generates food tokens, makes your food tokens cost 1 less, and has the partner slapped on top of 2/4 for 3. Bro, that's legit. Some call me Tim. Some call you Lord of the Board. The Price is Right is going hard. It's going hard. The dollars are flying faster than when there's a stripper up there gyrating away, but not like... You can tell from the dollars that I'm like one of those like 3-toothed, like I can see all her surgery scar style strippers where you're just like, I'm not really into this. But then the more you drink, the more you're just like, well, I mean, you got to have something to do tonight, right? So, some call me Tim. You're Lord of the Board, buddy. Buddy. That's it, Millmaster. That's the reversal. It's the reversal, buddy. All right, so these guys are cool. All right, and then we're not looking at every little dickbag bullshit, so don't get excited that I'm gonna sit there and look at fucking Eagles of the North Common whatever. Like, it's just Eagles on a card. Like, check it out, it's Eagles, and they flew on them. I don't care that much, you know what I mean? I want to look at cool stuff. Where's the cool stuff? Oh, what's this guy? Look at this. He's got a fucking tied up orc or something. What's it? 2 mana, 1 white, 1, 2/2 vigilance. When he enters the battlefield, you can sack a token. When you do, exile a target creature an opponent controls. Oh, cool, until he leaves. That's neat. That's great. That artwork's fun. MS says, how that newt sack taste? 8 crazy nights. 8 crazy nights. Oh, the fucking Christmas movie? The Christmas movie, MS? Oh, now he's using words. He's moved up. That's right, Tim. He's moneybags. He's slapping it. MacArthur, have I discussed the new foil smog token? I haven't. I have not. Is it like an alternate art variation? Because I'm curious. I really like the smog token with the storybook artwork. Like, that is a fun concept. So, no. If it's like a promo token or something, I haven't, and I'm interested. So, if you want to email me about it, I'll take a look at it. Otherwise, I'll have to find it myself. And if you do want to email me it, or anybody wants to email me magical news, I'm the Magic Historian. So just email themagichistorian@gmail.com and it'll get to me. It will get to me. What else do we got in here that is cool? We got a generous end. Wow, the border on this looks funky, man. 6 mana, 5/7 reach. When it enters battlefield, create a food token. It's got forest cycling. Hey, that's all right. That's all right. Hey, Path to Exile. Okay, there you go. Path to Exile. Oh, Wormtongue's getting exiled. Oh, he's leaving in the rain, bro. Go now, Wormtongue. Wither you will. But then if we ever meet again, I shall not be merciful. Yes, man, the flavor text is so much better. It's so much better. Chocobo, can you fax me? I only deal in the facts, so yeah. Hell yeah, you can fax me. Haha, you bitch. All right. Swords to plowshares. Oh, look at that, man. Oh. Sam and Frodo, the blades on display. Like, is this like afterwards? Is this what's going on afterwards, bro? Is this Sam and Frodo, like, the blade is put on display because they've won and now the frying, like, oh man, that's cool. That's cool. We got Revive the Shire. Return target permanent card from your graveyard to hand to create a food token. Wow. That's really solid, actually. You know, before you would pay 2 mana and you'd get to return a permanent and that's it. And it's got such idyllic artwork. For real, man. Oh, that's awesome. That's great. That actually feels like I would toss it into the cube. That's not too shabby. Tacking on an artifact food token onto the getting a permanent back to your hand for 2. Yeah, Magoro, have I devolved to just hunting for the big hits? Yup. Big hits of interest. If you mean big hits of money, I mean, there can't be those in this, right? It's a commander deck you can just buy off the shelf right now, literally in print. So it's not like I'm looking for the big expensive card from it. But yeah, I'm big hit hunting. My big hits, baby. Nothing but hits. Seth, glad you're enjoying it, bro. What do we got? Butterbur. We got Butterbur. The Bree Innkeeper. 4 mana, 3/3 at the beginning of your end step. If you don't control a food token, create a food token. All right. I mean, that's to make sure that he keeps generating food. That's okay. But when you compare him to Sam, who's just going to auto-generate, kind of underwhelming, right? Crypt Incursion. What's this? Exile all creature cards from target player's graveyard. Oh, that's boring. Oh, cool. Go for the throw with Golem. Golem, he's coming for ya. That's pretty sweet, man. That is pretty sweet. There's a bunch of cool stuff in here. Knight's Whisper. Oh, bro, look at the ring. Look at the ring around his head. Look at the way it's illuminating his face, man. Like, for real. One of the craziest things to me that artists, like, can do, because obviously I suck when it comes to like making art. I don't have any skills to the point where when I'm talking about artists' art, it makes me cringe to know they've heard me talk about it. It made me really happy that Bud Cook, after I talked about his art, did this little painting of me and sent it to me because he liked what I had to say and how excited I was. But I always feel like uncomfortable with artists hearing what I have to say about their art. Like, I'm fine with talking about what Wizards of the Coast doing, but the artists who do the paintings, it's like their skill to me is incomprehensible in a lot of ways. Like, understanding how to do lighting effects and stuff, especially where it's like look at his face and look at the way it's lit up, and like it looks like it's more lit up here at the bottom and there's more like flame and light right here, so there would be more light there, right? And then like you've got like the shadow, like just understanding like the physics of light and how where you have your lighting source will literally impact it. And then when you look at it, it looks like it wouldn't. Like, that's insane to me. That's insane to me. You can just paint this. Like, I can draw stickmen and stuff, right? Like, I'm creative, but I can't do this, right? Captain Redacted says, oh my God, to rule them all. And with that, you're lord of the board by a large margin. You just walked into the little pissing match and just, it was like you were stepping over an anthill. All right, but yeah, this artwork is awesome, and Knight's Whisper is a solid card. 2 mana, draw 2 cards, lose 2 life. Like, this is cube worthy, and I don't know if I have a Knight's Whisper in my cube or not. So if I don't, this is going in. And if I do, then the one that I have better artwork that's more interesting to me than this, and I think it probably won't. So I'm guessing this is going to be my new cube Knight's Whisper. I already have universe stuff, like Universe Beyond in there anyways, Like even The Walking Dead, stuff that feels strange but plays just fine. So whatever, you know, that's how it is when it comes down to the cube. I like the flavor of Magic. I hold it above everything else, but I'm also going to play with all the dopeness, and I'm going to maximize my fun when playing too. So I'm not going to let flavor quibble stop me from enjoying Magic cards. That's my deal, right? So this may not feel 100% like normal Magic, but it'll feel great in my cube either way. MS says, Perp, go get a snack. Oh, I like the way you think. I like the way you think. You know what? I will go get a snack. I'm going to do that. I don't normally respond to stuff like that by actually doing it, but I will. Because I want a fucking snack. What am I going to get? What do I want for a snack? That's a good question. Hold up. Woo! Okay. Don't move too quick. I've been prompted to get a snack. Alright, you guys know how it works. Card game rules. Card game rules. We're playing no sleeve, like no sleeve real life. So that means that we... Oh, careful. Careful. I'm having fun, and it'll make me forget that, like, my back is not fully good. Okay. I brought mini cookies. So here's the deal. Just like when, in some places they wipe their butts with one hand and eat with the other, eat with one hand, touch the poop with this hand. What up, Habanero? Sign in Blood isn't as good as Night's Whisper. Sign in Blood costs 2 mana. There's multiple versions of Night's Whisper. I think the first one was in, like, what was it, 5th Dawn or something like that? Oh, so yeah, there you go. Here you guys go. I won't lean too much. I don't want to hurt myself. Here you go. Have a little bite. Have a little bite. Have a little fuck. Eat it. Put it in your mouth. Do what you're told. Good idea, Mess. Okay. That was nice. Okay. That was surprisingly delightful. Unexpected. I'm glad I went with it. Okay, so Night's Whisper, we're already done looking at you. We got Cultivate. Anto, what's up, buddy? You watching me from the corner. You know what? I still got that Doran in the corner, so that feels super appropriate. Also, you're Lord of the Board. Bro, you still got that. You still got that goofy ass T-shirt. You still got that shirt that we made. Habanero. It's all good, man. It's all good. There's like a jillion Magic cards now. There's 25,000 different Magic cards. Trying to keep track of all that. Good luck. Good luck. Millmaster, a small price to pay for the smiting of one's enemies. All right, Anto, you have claimed the board. Yeah, you got that one. You are the only owner of it. It will never be re-released. Oh, wow, there's Essence Warden in this deck, too. They really crammed it with a bunch of good cards, man. We got Cultivate, which is just I like the idyllic, just, it makes me think of Lorwyn. It makes me think of, like, the really just hanging out in pastures and fields, and we work the land, and we just care about the things that matter in life, and we're not obsessed with power, all this just idyllic kind of vibe to a degree, right? A simplistic, rustic, inviting flavor that Lorwyn had a lot of, right? With its I can't even remember what the hell they're called right now, but it's little rip-off versions of the halflings, right? So this really puts that same kind of vibe out there, which I dig. Anto, what do you win? You got to be Lord of the Board at the end of the stream to win getting into the box of glory. So you got to hold on like Wilson Phillip for one more day. Oh, Jess, what do I win? Respect. There you go. There you go. Kithkin, that's it. You guys know what's up. The Kithkin. I was going to start calling them the other names, and I realized, wait a minute. Those are the underground dwarves from Dragonlance. All right, so Cultivate. We've also got Essence Warden. This is really cool. The artwork looks nice on this, man. This Elf Shaman looks pretty sweet. It's a good-looking card. It's a good-looking card. It's so peaceful. So peaceful and chill. Get Farseek. Look at that, man. That's great. That's great. Look at the landscape heading out on the journey down the muddy road. We got Great Oak Guardian. 4/5. Oh, yeah, that's not a big deal. Oh, Harmonize. Oh, what? Rub it up, dub who likes Hobbit Dong. Yo, it's the perfect thing to put in your Bearscape deck. All those big fat bears need, well, I mean, these guys are just the right height. What's up? Can we fill your hobbit holes? We're coming on down to the Shire. What do the backs look like? They are regular. Just a regular old Magic cards. And actually, like, this deck is printed to nice quality, for real. For real, son. Habanero, well, it's good that you didn't get them if they weren't going to make you happy, buddy. You know, like when I wasn't enjoying stuff during Aftermath, I stayed away. But this Lord of the Rings stuff, I'm definitely enjoying. Prosperous Innkeeper, the D&D guy is back. He's back. Oh, Shire Terrace. This is pretty solid, man. They stepped it up, right? This is like Terramorphic Expanse and Evolving Wilds, except you do have to pay one and sack it, but it also taps for one, right? Not too shabby. Oh, they put Tireless Provisioner in there, so you can make food tokens when you put out lands. That's solid. Mortify. Oh, what? Oh, that's cool, man. Oh, I dig the way some of these cards look. That's cool. Savvy Hunter. Oh, look at this. Arcane Signet. A magic ring. Oh, yeah, man. Look at that. What is that? It's an Elvish rune, right? Man, that's cool. Commander Sphere? Bro. This looks a lot better than that wicker basket one they put in all and everything. It's a Palantir, right? They have a Palantir as Commander Sphere. That's cool, man. Pristine Talisman. Oh, man, there's a lot of cool includes in here. Oh, bro, look at that Sol Ring. Oh, cool. That looks great. With the light blinging off it in multiple directions. That's sick. Hey, all right. Now we're getting into some stuff that exists specifically in these decks, I guess, right? You got the field-tested Frying Pan, 3 mana. When it enters the battlefield, make a food token, make a 1/1 halfling token, and attach it to it. And it has, whenever you gain life, this creature gets +X, where X is the amount of life you gain. I remember seeing this out of the initial list of the stuff. This is one of the cards. I was like, it's just goofy fun. We got Gaffer. Beginning each end step, if you gain 3 or more life this turn, draw a card. Obviously, he loves food tokens, right? He the best gardener around. What is this? Of herbs and stewed rabbit. It's a saga. Put a +1/+1 counter on up to one target creature. Create a food token. Draw a card. Create a food token. Create a 1/1 halfling for each food you control. All right. Well, if you have enough food out, that could be pretty crazy, right? That could be pretty nutty. We got Golem. At the beginning of your end step, each opponent dealt combat damage this game by him. Lose life equal to the amount of life you gain this turn. That's pretty cool. Lobelia. 2/2 for 3. Sack an artifact. Until end of turn, you can play a card that's been exiled by her. Because when she comes into the battlefield, you can look at the top of each opponent's deck and exile those cards. So you can play the cards that are exiled with her, or each opponent loses 2 life, you gain 2 life. All right. Oh, here she is. Here she is. There's the big fat halfling lady who's going to steal your food, bust up in your crib, take all your shit. I talked about her in the video because this one makes me laugh. This is one of my favorite cards from the whole deck, man. That's hilarious. Assemble the Entmoot. I was going to talk about this in the video, but then it ultimately didn't make it into the spoilers. But I think this is funky, man. You got 4 mana for an enchantment. It gives creatures you control have reach, right? Sacrifice it. Create 3 tapped XX X green tree folk creature tokens, where X is the amount of life you gain this turn. Put a reach counter on each of them. So it feels like you're going to want to wait for the right moment, gain a bunch of life, and then get big, beefy tree folk. So you're not going to do it instantaneously in most cases. And the meeting of the tree folks, they take forever to do stuff. So to me, the whole creatures you control have reach is a really fun flavor idea, where basically you've got all these tree folk who have assembled together, and then as a result of them being there, they're going to be there talking forever. You can just scramble up on top of them and smack dragons and other stuff that are coming out of the way, because it's like, they're going to be here talking forever, bro. Like, that is fun. We got Feasting Hobbit with the Devour Food 3. Creatures power less than his power can't block him. I like this guy. He's a little grizzly bear plus. That's good times. Are there references to potatoes? I don't know. It's a good question. We got a Motivated Pony. 5 mana, 3/3 trample haste. Whenever it attacks, attacking creatures get +1/+1 to end a turn. If a food enters the battlefield under control this turn, untap those creatures. They get a put. What? Okay. So if a food has come out and this thing swings, it hits itself too. Good Lord. So you put this thing out and it's a fucking 6/6. If a food's come out, it's a 6/6 haste with the equivalent of vigilance. And it gives all your other guys +3/+3 too. That's nutty. That's nutty. Tim says Labella has potatoes behind her in the artwork. Okay, hold on. Let's look. Oh, yeah, totally. A whole big fat card of them. I'm sure there's other references as well. Oh, we got the prize pig. I talked about that one. Banquet guests. Yep, saw that one. Bilbo. 1 black, 1 green, 1 white. 2/3. If you gain life, get that much +1. Pay a black, a white, a green, and 2. Tap and exile them. Search your library for any number of creature cards. Put them on the battlefield, then shuffle. Activate only if you have 111 or more life. That's fun, man. Build up a whole bunch of life and then go buck nutty. That's great. We got Farmer Cotton. Green, white, and X. 1/1. Enters the battlefield. Create X 1/1 white halfling creature tokens. What? Oh, create X halfling creatures and food tokens. Huh. These feel strong, man. This deck feels strong. There's the amount of food synergy is insane. We got Mary, Warden of Isengard. Man, look at all the weaponry he's lounging on. He's got Partner with Pippin. Whenever one or more artifacts enter the battlefield under your control, create a 1/1 white soldier creature token with lifelink. All right, so obviously every time food goes off, that's going to happen. every time you get a food. And then there's Pippin to go with them. And Pippin, pay 1, tap, create a food token. Tap, sack 4 foods. Other creatures you control get +3/+3 in haste. Wow. This is crazy. This is crazy. That's nutty. All right, and we got Treebeard. 4 mana, 0/5. 0/5. Trample Ward 2. When he enters the battlefield, create 2 food tokens. Whenever you gain life, put that many plus. Whoa! On target halfling or tree folk, that many +1/+1 counters. Wow. All right. All right. This is nutty, man. There's so much goodness in here. Like some of the commander decks they make feel kind of disjointed. This one's got a lot of stuff that feels like it works together quite well. We got a rope. Oh, I don't think I liked this thing. This thing can't be sacrificed. Pay 1, search your library for a basic land, put it on the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. The player to your right gains control of it. 2, draw a card. The player to your right. Yeah, I don't like cards like that. I know people who play commander like I like giving my opponent stuff. I don't. That's awful. A call for unity. The halflings fight back. Yeah, man. That's cool. That's a cool choice. For sure. Oh, and Dawn of Hope. Man, these reprints are solid. These are solid indeed. From Dusk Till Dawn, a funky magic card, a funkier movie with quite the twist. Fell the Mighty. Oh, yeah, look at that. Look at that. That looks dope, man. The big old flood smashing that tower. Kablow. Fumigate. It's a gardener fumigating a garden. The creatures are the insects. Mentor the Meek. Oh, that's... Dude. Look at this artwork. Seriously. Oh, my God, man. Like, Mentor the Meek before has been shown off as basically like a master of military prowess who it's like, I'm going to teach you, like, the meek are people who are going to be taught how to be better soldiers, right? And that's the vibe. It is a very martial concept. And this is completely different. Oh, man. This guy he's like a human. He's a human who's given over to, like, he's teaching this halfling cooking and whatever. I don't know, man. I just love this. I love it. I love the whole, like, just like I said, I like the idyllic vibe of this deck, and this is just the complete opposite of what we normally get in flavor like this, and just the way the artwork is, just, I don't know, man, there's just something so, like, the kindly way that the older dude is, like, leaning in over the halfling's leaning in, pouring out, like, what, like a bucket of salt on a big old roast or something, and there's an air of contentment, right? Like, this is a whole fucking vibe, man. This is one of the reasons that I love fucking Magic the Gathering. This is how I got ensnared in this game in the first place. Is one particular card just pulled me in and I was like, bro. And yeah, that's what's going on. This is dope. This is dope. Like, this is absolutely going in my cube. This is the cube version of Mentor the Meek for sure. That's awesome. Oh, they included Sanguine Bond? Wow, okay. This is a sick enchantment, man. And look at that artwork. That's pretty funky. That's dope. That's dope. Toxic Deluge. Wow, they put a lot of powerhouse stuff in here. Oh, Birds of Paradise. Cool. Look at that artwork. Yeah, man. The more options for birds, the better. The noise of bubbling waters came up from the foaming riverbed. Birds were singing, and a wholesome peace lay on the land. Yeah, man, that looks awesome. Get the rainbow, get the nice home in the background here. That's vibing. That's great. Oh, and they put Gilded Goose in too. Look at, he's stealing a carrot. He'll bring you food because he's literally out swiping it. He's like, here you go, bro. I brought you a carrot. You feed me that mana, I'll give you a carrot. Stuff my butt with mana, and I'll stuff yours with a carrot. Woodfall Primus. Oh, dude, yes! Oh, man. I had him in my cube a million years ago. And it's been forever. He's awesome. 8 mana, 6/6 trample. When he enters the battlefield, destroy target non-creature permanent. But it's also got persist. So when it dies, it comes back with a -1/-1 counter. That's crazy. I love this guy. He's beefy. He's beefy. What up, Toby? Anguished Unmaking, a non-Sorn version. What is this? Oh, it's the ring being unmade. I couldn't make it out at first. Whoa, cool. That's awesome. Bro, it's literally melting. It's melting in the lava. That's sick. Chromantic. Look at this chromantic lantern. That's cool. This is a display for the hobbits. Toby! 40 more months till glory. That's right. The count is on to 69 months. You're ridiculous. This is cool. This is great. Oh, a trading post. That's the right vibe. A little pony and everything, too. That's great. Well of Lost Dreams. Oh, the water. Oh, wow. Bro. This is a mega flavorful concept for the Well Lost Dreams. The Well Lost Dreams before is just a well. I don't remember it really evoking any kind of like anything else to it. But in this case, look at it. You can see this looks like a memory or a dream of some place, right? Like a nice, comfortable little place you can't go back to anymore. Because look at how everything looks around the well. It's like, oh no, the forces of evil have perverted the land. But not down here in the depths of the dream. That's awesome. Oh, and the lands. Look at this. Just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Brushlands, canopy vista, just idyllic as hell. Exotic orchard. Oh, an elven orchard with crazy fruits. Man. Rowan trees planted by the Ents to try and please the Entwives. Huh. That's cool. Fortified village. Again, just beautiful. I love it, man. I love this artwork so much. Isolated chapel. Huh. Little sheriff house. The house for the sheriff. Oh, Murmuring Bosk is in here. Well, that feels appropriate. The Tree Folk Land, right? That definitely feels like an appropriate fit. Necroblossom Snarl. Huh. The Snarls from Strixhaven. I wasn't expecting that. Hey, the little mound there. Haha. That's crazy. Verdant on one side, Despoiled on the other. That's great. Scattered Groves. Man, I cannot get enough of this stuff. Another Snarl. Sunpetal Grove. Just look at that, man. Imagine living there. Look at all the flowers and greenery. Like, oh, so beautiful. So peaceful. I'd love it. Ooh, not here. Not here. Although, the ethereal spirits do have a nice haunting beauty to them, so there is that. Access tunnel. Huh. An unblockable land. It's all right. Ash Barrens. I don't like that. That doesn't look very nice. Oh, look at these. Look at this proud erect command tower. Oh, it's got Evolving Wilds as well. There's Evolving Wilds. Looking pretty rough. Ghost Quarter. Look at them spirits ready to go. Grey Pelt Refuge is beautiful. That's nice looking. Path of Ancestry. Rogue's Passage. Just 4 mana to make a guy unblockable. Seems way better than that other land. Oh, Sand Step Citadel. I love all this stuff set in the Lord of the Rings, actually. This is great. This is awesome. A lot of the universe beyond is too far outside of traditional fantasy, but Lord of the Rings isn't, so it's got the right vibe to it, man. All right, Scoured Barrens. And then we got like a bunch of basics, right? So, like, but they're gorgeous. Like, look at that. Look at how nice the plains look, man. Like, these are really nice looking lands. Just great. Yeah, these are nice. Then you got the Thicky McWicky that they put in here, the fat McThick Frodo. Not 100% sure how much people like those. Oh, the tokens. Let's take a look at the tokens. All right, we got Tree Folk token with food on the other side, and there's 3 of those in there. We got Bird token with goat on the other side, and 2 of those have goat. 1 of those has a food on the other side. We've got Soldier token with food on the other side. 2 soldier tokens with food on the other side. And then we've got 2 treasure tokens with the halfling. Oh, I love this. Instead of token creature, Tolkien creature, which just feels so good. It feels so good. And then it's got a 1 ring token as well. So that's the contents. That's the contents of that. Boom. Let me shift this back over. It's not obscured by me anymore. That's cool, man. There's a lot of awesome stuff in this deck. Ender's Blade. Did I get the sword that you sent me? Can you verify this? That it was? Can you verify the sword? I get sent so many swords. Would it be, I don't know, like a Sword of the Ages? Maybe a signed. Maybe it was. Is that what we're talking about here? Possibly. Is that what we're talking about? Yes, I did get it. Also, you're Lord of the Board. Thanks for hooking me up. I meant to tell you, bro, when it comes to sending stuff like through the post, like, you know how you put the value there on the package? I got charged $30 in customs for that because of the declared value of the card. But if, let's say, for example, because I've lost cards in the mail, let's say that package got lost and you went to the post office and you were like, hi, I have $100 worth of insurance on this package and the card's lost. They would be like, okay, we need to see a receipt specifically for you having purchased this product for that price. So they'll be like, so it's a 1 card from a random booster pack? Well, that means that it's worth like 1/15 of the pack. How much is the pack? Do you have the receipt for the boost? Oh, you don't have a receipt for. Yeah, sorry, we can't do anything. You do have a receipt. It was $5 when you bought it originally. 1/15, right? So, yeah, like legit. When you go back, you find out. So you're like, so let me get this straight. The insurance, like, there's no way to insure single Magic cards like that at all, unless you straight up like. I bought it at this price. I have a receipt. Here it is, like all of it. It's insane. It's insane. So, like, yeah, it's ridiculous. They charged me $30 in fucking customs. You want this? Do you even get the envelope? You got to pay us fucking $30. I'm like, what the fuck? Did I show it on stream? I did. I'm gonna go get it now, buddy. You think we're not gonna get it? I gotta put you on the board first. I'm gonna get up. Even though my back is jonked, I can still move around now, so I'm going to go and get it, and we're going to look at it. Because you think I didn't already put it in my fucking cube? I showed it on stream, and then I put it in my cube promptly, because I was like, I want to make sure it's in there the next time we play. Also, when I showed it, I complained miserably about the fucking customs fees. The lady at the post office found me to be exhausting. She was like, you're exhausting. Anders, it's all good, man. I understand. I understand. At least you made up for part of it. It's all good. I'll just sell the sword to pay for the rest. No. It's That's what I said. It's always funny when that happens because it's like, here's a gift, and it's like you got to pay to get it, and it's like, what the hell is this? It's like if it was Christmas, and you're just like, hey, here's a Christmas present, and then somebody else stepped in between and was like, the funny thing is the customs was $20, but customs charges you $10 for telling you that, so it's like $30 altogether. So if they just stepped in between you and your present and went, before you can take that, before you can open it, like all that shit. Anyways, this is super fucking mega epic. And I went crazy when I opened it up, bro. So, let me tell you, you are the fucking man. You are the absolute man. Like, bro, for real. When I was looking at this, I started thinking about the old, Thallid deck that I used this in. This thing helped me win a whole bunch of games as I sat behind a spore flower and just hacked people's heads off. My buddy had one of these, and he had Shivan Dragons and Mana Flares, and he would pump the hell. You know what? Why am I doing it from this view when we can take a better look at this beauty right here? Hold on. Bam. All right. Right here. So, my buddy, he used to pump his Shivan Dragons up with a Mana Flare and then chop, like, he'd swing at one person, end them, and then use this sword as a finishing move, right? 100%. And, like, I wanted it so bad, and he just wouldn't trade it. But I do not remember, like, what it was that I got that finally got, like, made it so I could pry it out of his hands. But I was just like, yo, like, there was something, he's like, I want this. And I'm like, Sword of the Ages want it? And he's like, fine. And I was like, no, it was mine. And, like, bro, I haven't had one since then. And this is one of this. I understand, like, from a power perspective and from today's world of Magic, that this isn't like the most epically powerful broken card, right? But like for real, this is like, you have no fucking idea how exciting this is. For real. Took you a hot minute to find a sign. Well, wait, hold on. You went looking for this? I totally always make assumptions about lots of stuff. I assumed that you were like, oh, bro, you want a Sword of the Ages? I just happen to have a signed one. I'm gonna, like, just, like, send it to you or whatever, you know? Unless that is what happened and you just mean it took me forever to find a signed one and I just happen to have it hooked up to you. Either way, because there's lots of different... This is what happens when you're talking about shit and just have text to go off of. It could be multiple. Oh, bro, if you bought it straight up, then what I said, actually, you would have just been fine. Never mind. I just made an assumption that you had that fucking kick. So you went out and looked for a signed one specifically for me for my cube, is what you're saying? I just want to make sure directly before I react and look like a fool, reacting to one thing when it's actually something else, you know? Oh, bro, you're the fucking man. I don't like it. I fucking love it. I adore it. And it came at a time where, like, I am pushing hard to just engorge myself with Magic love and to just not let what's going on the negative side of things drown out my fun and joy. And I've been doing, like, a decent job, but there's all these little pushes that I'm getting from people along the way. And this was more than a little push, bro. This is fucking sick as hell. Like, for real. I immediately, like, on the stream, I ended up, I think that was the one where the recording got fucked or something. Because I meant to, like, you know, I've been uploading them. So I meant to upload it so you could see. But like, right away, I put it in the perfect, you know how you send it in a perfect fit? I was like, yo, it needs to be in a full around perfect fit. And I put it into the sleeve thing, and I scanned it into my, like, as soon as the stream ended, I scanned it into my cube list, and I put it into the portable part of the cube that I take, like, I have part of the cube ready to go. Most of it, well, I don't know, this is like probably 40% of it. So the majority of it's in the other box, but I wanted to make sure the sword was, like, I knew where it was too. I was going to make sure it was in the first stack. I'm like, the next time I play the cube, somebody's getting the Sword of the Ages. It can get turned into a land or whatever, but somebody's getting it. That's happening. Like, bro, for real. It rocket shipped me on a nostalgia trip backwards that made me think about like what I did with this back in the day, and it's like Legends cards from Legends. These are Grail level cards, right? Like the insane shit, the stuff that's impossible to come by, right? These are rares from Legends. Sword of the Ages is just, this one has a very special place in my heart, man. It's so awesome. Nathan, what's up? Magic is so much fun to enjoy. It is. I'm genuinely considering getting Arena loaded back up and seeing if I can find joy there, but I don't want to do it if that's gonna frustrate me. I don't want to, because I'm looking actively for avenues of enjoyment, which is why I went back for a second pre-release kit. Opening up this Hobbit deck has been awesome. This sword is fucking amazing. Anders Blade, you're the man. You're the man. And also, by the way, I've got a new setup now where when people send me stuff, like there's the box of glory where people are put in there on the art cards. But now we also have it doesn't have a specific name. It's a gift box where anybody who sent me a gift has their name written on an art card and put in here so that it can be enjoyed as mementos the same way. So now you're going in there. You're already in one box and now you're going in the other two. The 1-2 punch, the card and the signature. I wasn't expecting it to be signed at all. That part definitely made me go, what? Extra level, man. That's crazy. I've never seen a signed Sword of the Ages. This is literally the only signed one I've seen. I have no idea, like, population numbers of signatured stuff, but I haven't seen any other ones, man. Like, guys, this card is dope. If you don't know what it does, 6 mana to put out, comes into play tapped, tap it, sacrifice it, and as many creatures as you want, do combined damage equal to their power to any target. So you're just like, whoa! I love it. You're just like, I'm going to chop the heads off of all my dudes. Whoa! Chop, 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 chop. All their life energy focuses in the blade. And then you just point it at your opponent. Whoa! And then that pure raw life energy funneled into death magic obliterates them. Are you fucking kidding me? And the power of that death magic channeling out of the blade literally destroys it. Like, that's amazing. You walk around Highlandering all your dudes and then just, ha ha, like Michael Jackson on the top of that fucking car in that video with the crowbar. Nathan, thinking about moving, not looking forward to your wife figuring out the sheer volume of magic you have. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Bo Falcon, yeah, bro. Yes. Yes. Epic include for the cube. Habanero, I mean, I don't care at all about the power level and at all when it comes to including stuff like this. And in the cube, this isn't great in like constructed level magic. In the cube, this can definitely shine in glorious ways. It's certainly a fantastic stalemate ender. Oh! Guys. I forgot about the sample pack. Millmaster, this is why magic will never die. What? Yeah, I'm going to love magic my whole life. So if you guys want to love magic with me forever, I'm down for that. I don't know. I'm like so yearning for good times with magic. I sometimes wonder what it would be like to have a channel where I didn't spend any time talking about what's going wrong with magic. And I just accepted that I'll get way fewer views and whatever, and then just make videos loving on magic. And then maybe over time I would get like more Patreon support that would balance out the loss in advertising revenue and all this other stuff. And, you know, like just maybe things could be different. I am longing for difference. So we'll see. Let's find out what's in here. Anders Bud, you get to the point where you're realizing most of your love for magic's nostalgia. There's a good chunk of that, I feel you. I do love the new stuff too, though. So not all of it. Let's be real. There's a bunch in there that I don't too. But, you know. All right, what do we got? We got Frodo, Sauron's Bane. 2 white, 2 black ability. If he's a citizen, he becomes a halfling scout. 2/3. 3 black becomes. Oh, he's like a figure of destiny style. Okay. Been playing since Alpha. Want a Lotus? Yeah, I could. Yeah, I think a Lotus could work in the cube. That's nostalgic for me. I think I could feel good. You know, I remember I had a Lotus forever ago. And I remember once it was on the edge of the table and it got hit off the edge of the table. It flips up in the air. I'm leaned back in my chair. I lean forward to catch my Lotus. This is pre-sleeves days, right? So it's falling through the air, and I lean forward just in time for my body on one side and the table on the other side to catch the Lotus and start to go like this. And I just pushed myself back enough to stop the Lotus from getting like hella like crease bent. But yeah, that almost happened. All right. And a foil peregrine fool of a took. All right. Shin shiny. Not too shabby. Look at that, man. But, I mean, you can't beat the sword, son. You can't beat the sword of the ages, yo. That is like... I think that's got to be the most epic include into the cube this year, right? For real. Like, when Hazezon went into the cube, that was huge. And we got to put Hellfire in the cube last June. Notice I remember all, like, the big legends, because they're the goodness. They're the bestestness. The Ring of Maroof, that's not legends, but still same level, right? Old school awesomeness. Habanero, yeah, man, that's how you know. That's how you know when you're done, right? Beano, yeah, the sword can blast through a moat. Oh, moat, abyss, those are like also top level. All those cool enchant worlds and shit. All that stuff also would love to have in the cube. Had those way back in the day, but they've moved into stratospheric levels where the only way they'll end up in the cube is if I open it up to proxies, because there's no chance on Earth I'm going to end up with the biggest of the big. You're right? Like, that's never going to happen. There's too few, and it's just too epic a thing for me to end up with. But that's fine. That's fine. I've come to terms with it a long time ago that a bunch of the game pieces have exceeded my reach. And actually now, like, I had accepted a long time ago that Sword of the Ages was outside my reach. And now I have a fucking signed Sword of the Ages for my cube. And this cube is entirely built out of stuff from my fans. Like, I love this shit so much. It makes me, you guys have no idea how happy it makes me. Sometimes if I'm feeling down, I don't know. You know how you just feel crappy about yourself or whatever. You're like, I suck at what I do or whatever. Like, not quite that level. I'm not over crying, but you know what I mean. You get a little moop. Maybe you're just, whatever. You're not doing good mentally, whatever it is. I go and look at my cube and I'm like, man, look at all these fun cards. And this is all a result of us all having a good time together. And then I get to play with this with people as well. And it's just all kinds of different levels. And just coming in and grabbing a stack of cards and going through it and seeing what's in here, it's super satisfying. It's super satisfying. And this is nuts, man. This is nuts. Yamagara, you got in at 2016? That's crazy, because that's 7 years ago. But to me, that's like, still, you're like young blood. Seth, thanks for the congrats, bro. And your post, you spent 800,000 on a Lotus, you spent 3. That's funny. My Lotus cost me... I was good at getting good deals. My Black Lotus cost me 2 Rock Hydras and 2 Rock of Courageous. Oh, that was a good deal. That was a good trade. I mean, yeah, it was like 4 rares and whatever, but that was a good deal. That was a good deal. I got a Mox Pearl for 2 blue elemental blasts and 2 magical hacks. That was obviously a very good deal as well. Rocket Courageous is not that bad. Come on, Beano. Back in the day, Red didn't have like that many flyers, so you take what you can get, but it's got Shivan Dragon and Dragon Whelp. So really, like, Dragon Whelp is coming in on the same level on the curve, except it's only 2 mana. it's 2-3 and it's way more threatening. Like you go, yeah, you can't pump it more than, you can pump it more than 3 though. Like it's gonna die if you do, but you still, like, you can pump it to a kill, and for just 1 mana it equals the rock, and if you have 1 more mana it exceeds it. So only under the most strictest of circumstances is the Dragon Whelp actually worse than the Rock of Courageous, and in almost every case it's better, especially since the Dragon Whelp existed in the days of mana burn and could exist as a mana sink. I rest my fucking case. I am the judge, the jury, and the executioner. Well done, me. I will take your accolades now in the chat. Point well made. Point well made. Rock of Courageous, just honestly, I never realized why it never mattered until I just explained it to you. But nobody ever really played it, and I just explained why. But I was thinking back, and I'm like, I remember seeing Rock of Courageous at first and being like, oh, it's like Phantom Monster. Okay, for red. And then anytime you played, you never went with it. The 2 red in the casting cost for a Dragon Whelp or a Shivan compared to the 1 red in Rock's casting cost was irrelevant. The Rock of Courageous was never a big deal. It's like Rocket Launch. You can pay for the ability multiple times. Yo, I'm triggered. I'm triggered by Rocket Launcher. And listen to this shit. My buddies go out and get rocket launchers. And then they put them down on the board. And turn after turn, they're blowing my creatures up. Turn after turn. Notice what I'm saying. Anybody who knows rocket launcher, listen to what I'm saying. I put out a rocket launcher. I activate it 3 times to do 3 damage to your Rocket Courageous and destroy it. Next turn, I activate my rocket launcher. I'll do 2 damage to your Uthden Troll and 1 to you. Next turn, I'll activate my rocket launcher. And it's like, oh, no. Rocket launcher is gone after you use it. You can activate it as many times as you want all together in 1 slap, and that's it. It's a one-shot. It's a one-shot usage. Funnel as much mana as you want into it. 2 points to do 1 damage each time to however many different targets you want to do. Bing, 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 bing. But that's it. They were keeping it on the board and using it over and over. And when I got one and read it, I was livid. I was like, what the fuck? Also, I was super pissed off at my buddy over Circle Red because he used it to stop my Stone Rain. I played a Stone Rain and he goes, I'll pay 1 mana in my Circle Red. And I was like, wow, circles are really powerful. So we went down to the game store and he had Circles of Protection for 10 cents each. And I was just like, I grabbed 4 of each and I said to my friend, quick, get him before he realizes there's a mistake. And then I bought them and I went home. And like, you gotta understand, that was all my allowance. That was all my allowance. I spent it on those circles. And then he was like, I read the circle and I was just like, this prevent all damage. I'm like, oh my God, why don't I read everybody's cards? Am I the only one who understands how to play Magic, you fucking idiots? I literally picked up the phone. I picked up the phone and I called my fucking friend's house. This was before there was cell phones. So I called his house and had his parents put him on the phone. And I said, you fucking cheating asshole. The fuck is wrong with you? You can't use a Circle of Protection to stop a Stone Rain, you fucking dick. What is this fucking bullshit? And then for the rest of my life, the store owner would be like, quick, you should buy it before I realize there's a mistake. And it's like, thanks, buddy. So I was like, well, I got all these circles. What am I going to do? So I made miserable circle decks. I made a deck with 4 of every Circle of Protection, 4 of every lace. You could change cards to different colors, so I could change them to match my Circle of Protections, and 4 millstones, so I can slowly mill their deck away. And that's what I did. Fulgor, how you doing? How you doing? Did the bundle show up at the Hatcher Entertainment Network? Good question. Hatcher Entertainment Network. That's the hen. Bagok! Like my scene transitions? Ha-ha! Ha-ha! Yeah. It's summertime, but we're still gonna bundle up. We're still gonna bundle up. We got it. We got it. Oh, gotta do another network splash before we switch again. You're watching the hand. Bagok. Bam. Fulgor, you got a jungle. You got a Judge Cradle. Oh, okay, it's Cradle. That's another fat juice boy that I'd love for my cube, but we'll never have. Beasley, how ya Beasley, bro? That's a lot of money for a bundle. Well, the Lord of the Rings stuff is a lot more pricey, right? Set boosters are fucking $10 a piece. Set boosters are $10 a piece here. So this has 8 set boosters in it. That's 80 bones all by itself. Canada, like, take your prices and add on 30%. But before you add on 30%, add on duty and import. So our currency is worth way less than yours, like way less than yours, you know? And then also when the stuff comes across the border, there's a bunch of import fees, like the customs and shit, right? So that's why Magic's so fucking expensive. It's literally just across the border, but it's just a dick punch, dude. Just a dick punch. The customs are the worst. The customs are the worst. I hate it. I hate that shit. It always makes me feel bad, you know? Especially because it's just like, this is all supposed to be a feel-good moment and feel-goods, you know? But it's pretty much a universal reaction that everybody who finds out is like, oh shit, you had to pay customs here. I'm gonna give you the money so you don't have to deal with it. It's fucking, because people are like, nah, that's bullshit, man. I've never had anybody go, bro, you're a fucking ingrate, man. Like, fuck you. I paid for shipping this to you and gave you this, and you're like, you're annoyed that you had to pay customs? You're a fucking ingrate. Because I remember I initially felt that way, and I was like, I don't want to seem rude. I don't want to seem like a dick or whatever, but that is just, like, that's how it ends up feeling. When you have to put your own money down for something, it switches the nature of it in your brain, right? It's just a weird thing, you know? So, obviously, again, it's one of those, oh, boo-hoo, play the little fiddle for Mike and his new problems he has to learn to deal with. Ken's the key. It's not. I wish it was free. Gradable too. Oh, Fulgore, you scored hard, eh? Nice. It costs more to send to Canada than it did to send to Germany. Really? Wow. Well, Canada is gigantic, and it just, you know what? The thing is, you guys have like 10 times the amount of people we do, and your money's stronger. So stuff is cheaper for you, and you get better deals. We're all spread out across this jankbag country, and we get hosed. Baronter, yeah, actually, you know what? You're right. Stasis is more miserable. I used to play that too. I played some miserable control decks. Hugh, you bought 2 of the bundles. You can tell me how they changed some things around. I appreciate that you're willing to share the knowledge, but I'd actually rather just discover myself when I open it, because we're going to open it in a live stream. I am having fun opening, and like I had fun with this deck. I have some other packs that we can open from the pre-release kits, a pre-release kit, and this bundle. I'm stoked on this. I've got this Ice Age deck back here. I'm looking around going, what other Magic like do I have kicking around that I can open? I want to love Magic. You know, that I want to love you madly. Well, I want to love Magic madly. That's what I want to do. Fulgore cashing out. Nice. Getting a thick chunk of money always feels good, right? Don't open the Ice Age deck. Oh, I have to. I must. I was sent it specifically for that purpose. James P. acquired that Ice Age deck and sent it to me for the express purpose of opening. Trust me, bro. When it comes to this historical stuff, I'm just like, part of me doesn't want to open it. But if anybody's going to open it, may as well be me, where we can talk about that and I can enjoy the nostalgia and all that, right? So, you know, it could be like, think about it this way. It could end up in the hands of like an opening channel that just opens stuff and doesn't care. You know what I mean? Like, there are channels that just like open products that are hard to get or whatever, just to try and obtain views. Whereas opening stuff for me is actually bad view wise. Like, when I do opening videos, they're not a big deal, because I don't do the kind of opening videos that are what the majority want. The majority want open tons of packs, show us big hits, fly through these boxes. But what I want to do is talk about every motherfucking card, all of it, right? And there's a lot of people who don't want that. So those don't do well. But I persist in still wanting to do them. So, yeah, I mean, I want to open it and go through it lovingly. Like, go through all the individual cards, just like I did with that Hobbit deck here. That's what's going to happen. The same way that I've been sent other things that normally I would keep closed, but I definitely will open because they were sent specifically for the purpose of that, you know? Nathan having trouble typing. You got to get some new robot fingers, bro. Seth, I don't think much of Ice Age is worth much of anything. No, you're correct that there's a lot of printing. Oh, Sin, I care about the artists. I do, bro. Absolutely, I care about the artists. I love what they do. In fact, there is a magic artist. I'm not going to say the name of him right now because there's a video that I've been working on where it's basically the insert artist name problem. But the problem isn't with them. It's just I know titles like that are good at getting people's attention, right? So the problem actually is that they're too talented for magic and magic underpays, and they have expressly explained this, and they have artwork that can illustrate. Like some of the recent artwork they've done for magic is so astounding that it illustrates exactly what's at stake and what magic stands to lose if it doesn't decide to compensate its artists better. So I've done videos. I did I like Bud Cook did this version of me because he really enjoyed, like when I look back at this, I feel like I've strayed somehow. And all I do now, and I guess it's just because so much has gone bad with magic, but I feel like all I do now is talk about what's gone wrong with magic. And I'm like, once upon a time, I feel like I got to spend more time talking about what I loved. How the fuck did I stray so far from that? You know what I mean? Like how much joy is there in my voice when Wizards is screwing up magic, when they're hurting something I love versus tonight. Do I not sound happier, right? Going whatever, man. Whatever. We all got our own journey, son. Wow, Anders, but you had like 500,000 cards. Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, because I supplied stuff for the game store, I had fucking hundreds of thousands of cards too. I know what that looks like in a closet. People miss so much. Yeah, man. Getting hyped and having fun. It's awesome. Fulgore, can't wait to see what I get in the bundle. Well, I can't either. Don't worry. Either like you'll be there live for it, or I'll make sure to put the recording up on Hatcher afterwards. I'm really happy leaving the live streams up afterwards, and I've been getting a lot of positive response to that. There's just been a lot of positivity, honestly. I've been having some difficult times lately. All the loss and stuff that I've been going through, and then my back hurting, and like that was weighing me down, just kind of stuck in pain, dwelling in shittiness and thinking about how I'm like not doing a good enough job making enough videos, and I'm just like I'm not doing it good enough, all that kind of crap. And then somebody just out of the blue, there was like a super thanks, which doesn't happen very often on any of my videos, but it was on a video from like 11 days ago, and it was just saying like, yo, I get excited this way too, thanks for sharing your excitement style thing. And it just felt really nice. I was like, bro, this is a very nice mood boost. I appreciate this positivity. It's nice to have that kind of positive reinforcement that just like, yo, we're having fun, and having fun is nice, and that's what people appreciate. Because it's too much. It's too much for me. I've reached the point where the negative stuff is clearly getting to be too much for me. So. Nathan, yeah, I mean, the lore stuff, Fantasy Geographic is just straight up story stuff. So there's a bunch of stuff I would do talking about individual spoiler cards. Like this Bud Cook video was based on the Village Rights and Village Cannibal cards and the progression between the two. And it was like, I think the title was something like Core Set 2019 or 2020 shows us how dark things have become. And it was talking about the progression. And he watched the video and was like, bro, you got pretty much all the details right. This is awesome. And then he's like, I really liked your excitement. And he's like, I want to send you something. And then he posted a picture on his Facebook of this, and I lost my shit. I'm like, holy fucking hell. An actual honest to God magic artist painted me as a fucking zombie. And not because I like reached out to him. I didn't reach out to him at all. I didn't ask him to. I didn't pay him to. I made something out of pure appreciation for what he had done and to share it with other people, to point it out. And then he enjoyed that so much that he made something out of appreciation for my work. And it's like, how the fuck am I not doing shit like that? What happened? What happened? How the fuck am I just yammering about magic being shit? Where the fuck did I go wrong? Do you know what I mean? I'm capable of doing better. You feel me? That's what I feel like. So, it is what it is. Fulgore used to miss the live streams and get sad when the video was gone. You're not alone. There's a bunch of people who would miss them. And people telling me now that they're happy I left them up makes me feel happy. Because it's like, good. I'm glad that you're enjoying them. It's nice. It's nice. Did I open the one ring yet? I opened that one ring. Like the one that came in this commander deck. There's like 15 different Lord of the Rings rings, which lets everybody do a clickbait title. I opened the one ring, but I'll get my own clickbait title out of it. 1 out of 1 ring already causing big problems for MTG. You want to know more already, don't you? That's going to be probably the title of the next video. So yeah, and I mean, I made a video about Ralph Horsley. And, Ralph Horsley was posting stuff on Reddit. He was posting, like, stuff about his artwork. And, he had a YouTube channel with, like, 75 subscribers. And he's just actively trying to share his joy of his Magic art. And I'm like, the only reason that he doesn't have more subscribers is people don't know this is a thing. So I gotta come up with a negative title that's not actually negative, sounds negative, that draws people in and point to this fucking travesty and fix it. And so I did. In like one day, I got him over 1,000 new subscribers, like 10x'd his channel in size. And it felt incredibly gratifying because all he wants to do is share his love of Magic and enjoyment, right? And like, sure, most people didn't go over, but a ton did. And a ton of people were happy. And it's fucking great for him. It's great for them. Everybody wins. Felt good for me, you know? I think what's going to happen naturally is as Carly's come on board and as Hatcher ramps up and I do more over there, then I'll have less time for the Magic Historian. And if I have less time for the Magic Historian, I'm going to want to talk more about things that are of genuine interest to me. So it may turn out that I fall away from all of the news and only focus on the news that is of interest to me, right? We'll see where it goes. I don't know how anything goes. Who knows? Maybe I'll start a tap dancing channel and this will all be in the past. And you'll be like, what happened, man? Yeah, I know we just talk shit in tap shoes now. Well, all right, let's go. Fulgore, I didn't go wrong. Wizards did. That's true. That's true. I just feel like I strayed from the past, from the path, I should say, of the past. Relaxing. Do I think I'll ever say fuck Magic for good? No, I couldn't see it happening. I have so many memories, like intertwined with this game, for real. I've been playing Magic for like 30 years. Magic's been a part of my existence for 2/3 of it. It's woven into the fibers of my being. It was super meaningful to me back in the day when I first became obsessed with it when I was a kid, and I could astound my uncle. Well, he could take a 5-row box and pull any Magic card out of it and tell me like one detail about it, and I could tell him everything about the card. He'd just pull it out and be like, Grizzly Bears. And I'd just be like, 1 green and 1 for a 2/2 summon bears. Don't try and outrun one of Dominaria's Grizzlies. It'll knock you down and eat you. And like, this may not be an exact quote now because my brain's not as good as it used to be. Of course, you could climb up a tree, in which case you'd have a very nice view before the bear knocks the tree down and eats you. So like he would just go through all the cards and like at a certain point it just became he was determined to find one that I couldn't. But it's like, you don't understand my obsession, bro. I love this game. I love it. Every card is an individual story. I have bonded with Magic in a way that I've bonded with few other things in life, in a way that makes it inextricable from my existence. I've created innumerable friendships from it, like crazy amounts of friendship, and it's come up in all the fucking weirdest places. I'm at a party on an island in Toronto, and it's being thrown by this big law firm, and they've hired magicians, and it just so happens that one of the magicians is like a former like Magic player who messed around on the pro stuff and all. Like, it's just all these Magic has come up 1,000,000,001 different ways in my life. I love the game. I have fun with it. Like, even if I got super angry at Magic and was like, I'm never spending a penny on it, I'm never giving them another minute of coverage in any of my content, any of that, I would still have a cube. Like, no matter what. You know? Maybe I would reach the point where I would make, I'll show Wizards, I'll just have a proxy cube, so I don't have any of their official, but I'd still be able to play the game. Like back in the day when I was a kid and we would just make our own game pieces because didn't have the real one. What are you going to do, right? So, but no, I could never see myself not loving Magic. I literally tried to quit Magic. Like a few years ago, I threw a fit over the state of Magic. I was super fucking raging out. I started to sell off all of my stuff. I changed my content. I refused to do Magic content. On top of that, I was a dick. I was actively antagonistic to my Magic audience. I drove 10% of the audience away intentionally. Like, I wasn't intending to drive them away, but I was intentionally antagonistic about this Magic shit because I was hurting and lashing out in a unproductive way. So what happened was, it took time to realize that while I was angry at Wizards and hate what they're doing with the game itself is super important to me, and I kept wanting to play it, and I kept going through cards that I was going to sell and finding cards I could add to my cube, and then I'd have to be like, no, you're not adding stuff to your cube, you're selling these. And then it's just, I went, wait, why the fuck am I doing this? How many things do you have in life that truly bring you genuine joy? And explain to me why we're getting rid of this. We're getting rid of this because Magic is bad and we hate Wizards and whatever. And it's like, so let me ask you another question, Brain. Can we hate Wizards, think they're greedy pieces of shit, and also absolutely love Magic and play it? And it's like, oh yeah, we can do that. That's fine. They are greedy pieces of garbage, but I love the game and I love my friends, and I'm not going to let those corporate cock whores stop me from enjoying my friendships and good times with them. And I'm not going to go labor under that delusion that I had before that by somehow quitting that I'm showing you, you're not showing them. They don't see it. They don't know. None of it. But I was so angry that I was like, I don't want anything I do to help Wizards in any way, all of it. And now I'm just like, I don't care about anything but what I want to do. If it helps Wizards, so be it. I don't give a shit. That's not my problem. I'm here to have a good time and do what I want to do, right? Fulgor, oh, you got a Magic tattoo. That's dedication. Anthony called the game store to ask about Lord of the Rings pre-release. It was $65. It's $50 where I was. So why is it so much? Because Wizards of the Coast upped the prices on it quite a bit. So it what is it? Like roughly, let me think here. It's like 30% more for the stores to buy or something like that. So their prices are up there as well. So it's not like a store is just deciding, hey, I'm going to charge crazy. Wizards is pushing these prices down the pipeline because they paid for the licensing from Lord of the Rings, and I presume as well, we're also getting an extra pinch because 30th anniversary was a flop and they didn't get that money. Right? So yeah, I like Ender's Blade, that MSRP shit. That's one of the things that sent me spiraling out of control about Magic was Wizards was getting rid of MSRP. The quality was getting worse. Everything they were doing was hosing LGSs. And I was watching the LGS owner of my home store, the guy who had such an instrumental effect on my life. I was watching him getting grinded down by Wizards. And it was too much for me. You know what I mean? People will come in. Wizards of the Coast can go, hey, this product costs 50% more. And the store has to pay 50% more. But they don't announce that it costs 50% more to anybody else. They just tell the stores it's done through distribution. So then the store has to pay 50% more. They put it up for 50% more. But then people just come in and go, why is it this price? That's not fair. Fuck you. You're a ripoff greedy LGS. And it's like, I don't set any. No, you did it. It's all this shit. It's just... It got to me, man. It got to me. It really did. Oh, man. So, yeah. I don't know what I was going to say. I don't know. I don't remember what the hell I was going to say. It doesn't matter. I'm stoked about this fucking Sword of the Ages right here. I'm going to put this back. I'm going to put this back in the cube box right now. Right now in the Boss Monster transportable cube box. Put that shit in there. Anders, you killed it, bro. This is like a super, super epic card for the cube. I appreciate it. I appreciate it muchly. Yeah, the card quality was really bad back then too. There was a whole bunch of stuff. It just sent me spiraling over the edge. But Magic means too much to me. Seeing how sad all my friends were when I was going to quit too, you know? I'm never going anywhere. I'll be a part of Magic till I fucking die, guys. We can do this for the rest of my life if you're down for it. Oh. All right. All right, my friends. Well, this has been the fucking Hatcher Entertainment Network, and this is me signing off. You're watching The Hand Magic.